5 suspects have been shot dead and another 2 are in critical condition. This follows an armed robbery and highway chase in Durban earlier today. Let's go to our senior reporter, Dasen Thathiah, who has more details for us. Dasen, just tell us exactly what happened there.
Maseko, a little while ago, the scene was now cordoned off even further. So you'll see behind me here on the N2, traffic has been brought down to about 1 lane. And that's because the forensics team is currently working there. This shooting happened at about 7 o'clock this morning. And there are 2 separate scenes that are here along the N2. One is further on behind me, probably about 1 kilometer away from where I'm standing now. That's where one vehicle had gone off the road, a Toyota Etios. And the one that you're seeing to my right now, that's a VW Polo. So as we understand it, 4 suspects were traveling in each of these vehicles. And this entire ordeal had started in eNCA. That's where a business robbery had taken place at a mall. So there is CCTV footage showing vehicles that appear to be like the ones that have crashed here, where suspects are loading those vehicles full of items, and then they made their way in the direction of Durban. And that's where they were intercepted by police and security teams that were on the ground. But let's take a listen to what Tyrone Powell had to say. He's with Marshall Security.
Early this morning, our teams received information of an armed robbery that had occurred at a shopping mall in eNCA area. Information was received that the vehicles were being followed by security officers from that area. On the way, our members went towards the Tonga toll and waited there for them. As they came through the toll, they picked up the vehicles. A chase ensued. Ourselves, RPSS, security operations, Z2 security, all involved. The one vehicle was stopped just after the toll. The second vehicle was stopped by our members, and 4 suspects are deceased. They had an accident, obviously in a high-speed chase, and the vehicle crashed after a bit of a shootout with the suspects. We've confirmed a few cases already. These guys are linked to the robberies of the dealerships, where they've been hitting the car dealerships around Umhlanga area and all that.
So do we have any information about the suspects?
Well, the investigation is still very much underway. You'll see the police teams that are working here. But from the initial conversations that we've had about those suspects that have been traveling in these vehicles, it seems like they may have been linked to other robberies. This happened in eNCA, the robbery that we're talking about today. But some sources are saying to us that they could also be linked to those break-ins that we've been seeing at car dealerships around Durban. Over the past week or so, there have been at least 5 car dealerships that have been broken into, various items taken from there. Police are saying to us that they also found items in the car that indicate that they could have been used for housebreaking, along with the other items that were allegedly stolen during that robbery today. But let's listen now to what the SAPS's Brigadier J. Naika had to tell us about the gang that was stopped here today.
Look, at this stage, detectives are on the scene. They are busy doing identifications on these suspects. The modus operandi they employ is similar to a lot of robberies that takes place in and around Durban and other parts of KZN, where they would go in and break into shops, hold up the security guards, steal whatever they can. In a lot of instances, they will steal computers, clothing, apparel, whatever they could find on the scene. On the scene, we found hammers, picks, and other objects that they use normally to break the windows of these stores to gain entry. So it would seem like they are organized gang, and they can be linked to other crimes in the province.
All right, senior reporter Dasen Thathiah in Durban for us. Let's leave it there for now.